Are you a sneaker enthusiast? Well, then you are on the right video to watch. We covered some sneakers that are considered an era due to its influence on basketball culture. Hello and welcome to Luxury Premier, the ultimate destination for dreamers pursuing insight. And if you're here with us, it's not a coincidence that you are watching this video. Here in Luxury Premier, we only want what is best for you. May our videos inspire you and hope that all of your dreams may come true. Here are the 90s basketball sneakers. Air Jordan 11, 1995. May 7, 1995 was the date that every Air Jordan fan should put on their calendar. Why? In Game 1 of the 1995 NBA Eastern Conference semifinals against the Orlando Magic, Michael Jordan debuted one of the most important and well-known basketball footwear of all time. The globe first saw the patent leather-clad sneaker that was unlike any other shoe we'd ever seen that evening. The sleek and sparkling sneaker grabbed a lot of attention, but no one expected it to become so iconic. Michael does not belong to this group. The white and black Concord version of the sneaker was first seen that night, and Michael wore it again in Game 2 of the series. The fact that the shoe did not meet the league's uniform regulations added to the uproar, as the rest of the Bulls were largely wearing black sneakers in the playoffs. So what did he do when he couldn't wear the Concords? To hear the whole story of Michael's footwear for that monumentally historic playoff series in shoe history, let's travel back to 1995 for this special edition on the release of the Air Jordan 11. Nike Air More UPTEMPO, 1996. At that time, Scottie Pippen, the Air More UPTEMPO's major ambassador, thought the shoe stood out more than Michael Jordan's Air Jordan 11. The Air More UPTEMPO is a graffiti shoe, according to Pippen, who admits that the shoe's strong branding initially shocked him. Scottie Pippen wore the black-white-black colorway throughout the 1996 NBA playoffs. However, he wore them for the 1996 playoffs and Olympics because he was confident in the way he and the Chicago Bulls were performing. The Air More UPTEMPO, formerly known as the Air Biggest, became a statement sneaker, a bold testament to Pippen's basketball dominance on the field and his dominance in pop culture of it. Wilson Smith, 1995 Air More UPTEMPO sketch. The Air More UPTEMPO was formerly known as the Air Biggest. The photo was given by Suliso. The Air More UPTEMPO, like previous members of the UPTEMPO series, was ideal for the vertical player who needed the lockdown and quality of cushioning. Chevaliers were usually mid-sized, flexible athletes 6'5" to 6'8", who were bigger and stronger than your average guard but more nimble than a traditional post player. Wilson Smith once said, "Good design solves problems. It's not only beautiful, it also solves problems." The Air More UPTEMPO was essential in resolving issues. It helped address the problem of the Bulls losing to the Knicks in the 1994 playoffs with a 4-1 triumph over them in the 1996 East Semis. The 1996 Eastern Conference Finals 4-0 sweep of the Orlando Magic helped to remove the problem of losing to them in 1995. The Bulls broke a 2-year title drought by defeating the Seattle Supersonics 4-2 in what was at the time greatest mismatch in NBA Finals history. As if that wasn't enough, the footwear also assisted Pippen in winning another Olympic gold medal. Despite its on-court success, the Air More UPTEMPO's vibrant look has made it a timeless classic more than 2 decades after its debut. Pippen almost stated, "The shoe came out and removed graffiti off the wall and put art on my feet." The shoe came out long before its time. Nike Air Force 180, 1991. Tinker Hatfield worked with Bruce Kilgore, the Air Force One designer. Thanks to the efforts of these two Nike legends, the air in the sole was made even more visible. The air bubble was doubled in size and spread out 180 degrees across the sole. It was also the first sneaker in which the air bubble collided directly with the ground, with no layer in between. Unfortunately, when the Air 180 was released, it was not well received. Despite substantial advancements in air technology, the shoe did not become highly popular, perhaps because the upper of the sole was was not revolutionary. They also said the shoe's promotion was unlike Nike. This campaign took a more artistic approach, but the audience did not think it was acceptable. As a second marketing gimmick, Michael Jordan promoted the Air 180 during the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona. The Air 180 Concord, a specifically created colorway, was worn by Michael Jordan. The gold swoosh and purple embellishments on the sneaker were the most noticeable. This purple Concord color was subsequently applied to Jordans. When the Air 180's popularity did not take off, Nike did not give up hope. For the Air 180, Nike maintained their original creative concept. In 2004, Kanye West was photographed wearing a unique design for his debut record, College Dropout. He was handed a custom-made pair. The bear from the album cover can also be seen on the tongue of the Air 180s, which is a unique feature. Converse AERO Jam, 1993. Converse has recently started reworking some of its famous 90s hoop shoes, and after transforming their voltage into the new VLTG, they've now reimagined Larry Johnson's iconic AERO Jam for a fresh look. This AERO Jam is a classic high-cut, removable lace, shroud, and distinctive white-black colorway with purple, aqua, and blue highlights that debuted in 1993 and were made popular by its React Juice Tech and Grandmama advertising that showed Johnson dunking in a dress, hat, and glasses. There are a lot of familiar elements here, but the midsole is the most noticeable difference. The conventional gradient fade image has been replaced with paint splatter. Energy wave technology is featured in the forefoot, and the heel has a somewhat different structure. Converse's original AERO Jam was last retroed in 2014, so it looks like the tough silhouette is gradually evolving. Nike Air FOAMPOSITE, 1997. Only a few sneakers in history have caused a media storm due to their must-have status. The Air FOAMPOSITE 1 Galaxy will be known for the pandemonium surrounding its release, not the shoe itself. How did FOAMPOSITE mania become one of the most sought sneakers on the planet when it was a localized cult sensation 15 years ago? Let's start with the 1997 Air FOAMPOSITE 1 in dark neon royal white black. The model started it all. With each new design and engineering feat, Nike sets new boundaries and challenges itself for the next job. The FOAMPOSITE's purpose was to attach a liquid cast mold to a solid rubber sole that could withstand an athlete's movements. Despite not being created for penny, he demanded the FOAMPOSITE 1 during a meeting with creator Eric Avar. The Air FOAMPOSITE 1 may have been too ahead of its time, putting the foreign material front and center and choosing an innovative build with a seamless upper shell wrapped around a dynamic fit boot. The FOAMPOSITE 1 was an engineering and architectural miracle, but it wasn't warmly welcomed when it was created. The new concept intrigued Nike enthusiasts, but the design and $180 price tag were too avant-garde. The original FOAMPOSITE 1 mold was damaged, and it wasn't seen for 10 years. Nike worked on other initiatives during this period, including Vince Carter's Signature Shocks line and the Alpha Project, while merging FOAMPOSITE into the Air FlightPOSITE series, the Air Signature Player, etc. The FOAMPOSITE 1 is a fleeting concept, a cult hit definition. REEBOK KAMIKAZE 2, 1995. Sean Kemp's court flair demanded a bolder than bold signature shoe. REEBOK KAMIKAZE brought that to sneakers. This edition of flashback to 95 looks at his second signature shoe, the KAMIKAZE 2, introduced in 1995. Learn about the KAMIKAZE 2 and witness it in action on the Rain Man. The first KAMIKAZE from 1994 was daring, but the second was even more so. The fierce KAMIKAZE 2 acquired a stunning appearance with its thick, zigzagging line from heel to toe and sonic waves on the midsole. The KAMIKAZE 2 featured hexalite cushioning in the heel and forefoot, providing ample comfort following Kemp's brutal dunks. This striking shoe didn't need 20 colors. The Nike KAMIKAZE 2 debuted in late 1995 and ruled in 1996. The Sonics colored white, black, and green colorways were first followed by black, white, red, black, and navy white. Kemp wore the Sonics colorway and the navy white version at the 1996 NBA All-Star Game. A low-top version was also released in black and white. The Kamikaze 2 was part of Reebok's Mobius collection, which featured aggressive designs and black and white color blocks. Sheknosis and Kamikaze 2 were popular Mobius models, along with the Blast, Glenn Robinson's Rail, and Frank Thomas' Big Hurt Trainer. This is one of Reebok's most iconic shoe collections. The Kamikaze 2 has been one of Reebok's most popular basketball sneakers since 1995. A vintage of the Kamikaze 2 wasn't released until 2013 after fans had waited over 20 years. There are few sneakers in Reebok's basketball history as legendary as the Kamikaze 2. The Reebok question. In 1996, a 6-foot point guard wore the Reebok question and changed the NBA. Allen Iverson was eager to prove his detractors incorrect with his talent and heart. Iverson's distinctive shoe as a rookie showed he wasn't playing games. Iverson built a name for himself by leaving everything on the court night after night. Iverson introduced his renowned crossover to the NBA quickly, resulting in iconic highlights that highlighted his red and blue toe box. After an outstanding rookie campaign and shoe launch, excitement grew for Iverson's sophomore season and new signature model. The Reebok Answer surpassed expectations when it was introduced in 1997 and became an instant classic. Iverson was a cultural phenomenon and trendsetter from day one. Reebok's Iverson collection produced classic basketball models. Reebok will relaunch the Answer 5 in its OG red-white colorway for basketball and Iverson enthusiasts. The Reebok Answer 5 was Iverson's 6th trademark sneaker. Soft, tumbled leather, pearlized synthetic overlays, and a hook and loop heel strap make up the Reebok Answer 5. It has an Allen Iverson design on the sock liner, his emblem, and his retired jersey number. This famous silhouette redefined basketball style in the early 2000s. The Adidas Crazy 97. Kobe Bryant was a part of Team Adidas in the early days of his career, even before he was one of Nike's longest tenured basketball players, even before he was a shoe-free agent rocking Special Air Jordan 3 and Reebok Question PEs. The 1997 NBA Slam Dunk Contest, when Kobe donned a custom Lakers-themed Crazy 97 EQT, was one of Kobe's most memorable moments with the 3 stripes. Now, to commemorate its 25th anniversary, that particular sneaker will be released in 2022. The Crazy 97 EQT is divided into 2 parts, one loud and the other considerably quieter. The lateral side, which has zigzagging overlays, a distinctive 3-stripe image, and a medallion that alternates between conventional Adidas branding and an FYW logo, is the loud half. The medial side, which blends leather and neoprene, is the more modest half. The appearance is completed with a gold tongue badge and a zigzagging EVA outsole. Today, we hope you learned something new that you will remember for the rest of your life. We'd like to thank everyone who has stayed with us this far, despite the fact that we have never met. Please know that we respect and admire you for choosing to be here today. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, dreamers. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.